The first sign was a low rumble, subtle but unmistakable, like the earth itself was clearing its throat before a performance. It vibrated through the floorboards of Taylor Swift's Nashville home, a gentle tremor that seemed to pulse with anticipation, as if the house itself was waiting for something extraordinary to unfold. Taylor paused, pen hovering over a blank journal page, her thoughts interrupted by the sensation. She looked up, her mind suddenly alert, searching for meaning in the unexpected interruption. She'd been stuck all afternoon, words refusing to come, the silence in the room growing heavier with each passing minute. But this sound was different, a promise, not a threat. It was as if the storm outside was offering her a new beginning, a spark to ignite her creativity. She glanced out the window. The sky had turned moody, swirling with grays and purples, the clouds churning like thoughts in her mind. Leaves danced in the wind, the air charged and electric, every gust carrying the scent of rain and possibility. Another rumble, closer now, echoed through the house. It wasn't just noise, it was a rhythm, the opening beat to a song she hadn't written yet. The thunder seemed to call out to her, urging her to listen, to feel, to create. Taylor smiled, pressing her hand to the cool glass, feeling the storm's approach. The world outside transformed, birds silent, neighborhood sounds fading. This was a private performance, a sacred moment, as if the universe had pressed pause just for her. Taylor had always felt storms were like her music, chaotic, beautiful, unpredictable. The first drops of rain hit the glass, creating a gentle, percussive rhythm. Each drop was a note, each gust of wind a melody, the storm composing its own song outside her window. The storm's symphony had begun, and she was its sole audience. The blank page no longer seemed intimidating. It was a destination, ready to receive the energy gathering in the air, a canvas for the inspiration swirling both inside and out. The silence was broken. Something new was beginning. Taylor stood, a silent observer to nature's overture. The storm had arrived, and with it, inspiration, an invitation to write, to create, to let the music of the storm become the music of her soul. The storm unleashed its full power, lightning flashing and thunder roaring in a relentless display. The sky was alive, a canvas painted with streaks of electric light and deep, echoing rumbles that seemed to shake the very earth. Each moment brought a new surge of energy, as if the heavens themselves were performing a wild, untamed symphony. Taylor watched, mesmerized by the raw energy outside. Rain poured in sheets, turning the garden into a blurred painting, colors and shapes melting together behind the glass. The world beyond the window felt distant and mysterious, transformed by the storm's intensity. She pressed her hand to the cool pane, feeling the vibrations of thunder through her fingertips. The sound filled every corner, a cleansing white noise that drowned out all other thoughts. Each flash of lightning revealed a new scene: the ancient oak tree, the glistening lawn, the shimmering puddles collecting in the grass. Thunder followed, sometimes sharp and startling, sometimes rolling and deep, like a drumbeat echoing through the night. Taylor tried to find the melody within the chaos, listening for patterns in the storm's wild music. The storm felt like a living thing, telling a story in every gust and crash. The wind howled, adding a haunting harmony, rattling the windows and making the house creak, as if it too was alive and listening. She could see, hear, feel, and even smell the storm. The scent of rain and earth drifted in, fresh and electric. It wasn't just outside, it was inside her too, stirring up dormant feelings and ideas. The storm awakened something deep within, a sense of wonder and possibility that she hadn't felt in a long time. Taylor felt small, but alive, part of something bigger and more powerful than herself. The world was alive with sound and fury, and so was she. In that moment, she realized the storm was not just a force of nature, but a reminder of her own strength and connection to the world around her. A gust of wind blew open the French doors, rain and leaves swirling in. Taylor laughed, stepping barefoot onto the patio, letting the storm wash over her. The wind whipped her hair, rain cool on her skin. She wanted to be part of this, not just a spectator. The storm's roar was immediate, vibrating through her body. She spread her arms, embracing the wildness. This was freedom, the feeling she chased in her songs. The storm was a dance partner, not a monster. Taylor twirled, fueled by the storm's energy. Her cats watched, wide-eyed, from the doorway. She stayed out, letting inspiration seep in. The rain felt like it was washing away her writer's block. She felt connected to everyone who'd ever stood in a storm and felt something powerful. This was exactly what she needed. As the rain fell, memories surfaced. Childhood storms, hiding under blankets, counting seconds between lightning and thunder. Teenage heartbreaks, crying in her car as rain hammered the roof. Joyful moments, dancing in the rain with someone she loved. Every drop held a memory, a time machine through her life. The storm reminded her that emotion, in all its messiness, was the heart of her songwriting. Storms had always been a recurring character in her story. Suddenly, inspiration struck like lightning, unexpected, electric, and impossible to ignore. It was as if the world paused for a split second, holding its breath, waiting for her to act. A single phrase surfaced, capturing the wildness of the night, the swirling memories, and the secret dance of her thoughts beneath the stormy sky. She dashed inside, leaving a trail of wet footprints behind her, heart pounding, as she snatched up her journal with trembling hands. The blank page stared back at her, a silent invitation, a canvas yearning for color, for story, for life. Words tumbled out, fast and furious, as if the storm outside had reached inside her mind and was guiding her every movement. The rain's steady rhythm became the beat of her sentences. Thunder crashed, marking her punctuation, making every word feel urgent and alive. She scribbled images, an ancient oak tree, bowling angels, the wind's wild harmony, letting her imagination run free across the page. It was a duet between artist and muse, a dance of inspiration and creation, where every line felt like a discovery. Her notebook quickly filled with chaotic, inspired thoughts, scribbles, sketches, and half-formed lyrics tumbling over each other. A melody began to form, haunting and simple, threading its way through her words like a secret only she could hear. This was the magic moment, when raw emotion transformed into art, when chaos found its voice on the page. She wrote for what felt like hours, the storm outside her constant companion, its energy fueling her every thought. The song became more than just a reflection of the storm. It was about embracing chaos, finding beauty in darkness, and letting go of fear. She felt a thrill deep inside. This was the song she'd been waiting for, the one that had been hiding in the shadows. The storm had given her a gift, and as she captured it on the page, she knew she would never forget this night of inspiration. As her pen slowed, Taylor noticed the rain softening. Thunder faded to a distant grumble, lightning flashed far away. Calm settled, the air fresh and clean. She looked at her messy, ink-filled pages, a new story taking shape. The storm had broken her writer's block and opened a door to new ideas. Sunlight peeked through clouds, a rainbow forming in the east. It was a promise. Beauty after chaos, light after darkness. Taylor felt peace and purpose. The storm was over, but the story it started was just beginning. She couldn't wait to see where it would take her next.